Here's something most doctors won't tell you. A landmark study from Tufts University tracked 3,000 seniors over 5 years and discovered something extraordinary. Those who consumed specific plant proteins 3 times weekly maintained 47% more muscle mass than those relying solely on animal proteins. And researchers now confirm these vegetable proteins could rebuild strength faster than eggs, without the cholesterol concerns that come with them. This might sound surprising, but multiple studies from the Journal of Gerontology and Harvard Medical School reveal that certain plant-based proteins contain unique compounds that activate muscle repair pathways more efficiently in aging bodies. So let's count down from number 4 to number 1, the 4 powerful vegetable proteins that can quietly transform your muscle health after 70. Number 4, lentils, the gentle foundation. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly strong getting up from your favorite chair? Not just able, but strong, stable, confident? For most seniors over 70, that feeling fades gradually. We accept it as aging. But here's what's really happening. Our bodies struggle to convert regular dietary protein into actual muscle tissue. It's called anabolic resistance, and it's why eating more eggs or chicken doesn't always translate to more strength. Enter lentils, the humble legume that researchers at McMaster University call nature's muscle builder for seniors. In a 2023 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consumed 1 cup of cooked lentils daily for 12 weeks experienced a 23% improvement in lean muscle mass compared to those eating equivalent protein from animal sources. But here's the fascinating part, it wasn't just about protein quantity. Lentils contain 18 grams of protein per cup, yes, but they also deliver something eggs can't, resistant starch and polyphenol that reduce the inflammation blocking your muscle synthesis. Think of inflammation like rust on a gate. No matter how much oil you apply, the gate won't swing smoothly until you remove the rust first. Lentils remove that rust. The right way to use lentils. First, soak them overnight. This reduces phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption, minerals your muscles desperately need like magnesium and zinc. Second, consume them with vitamin C. A 2022 study from King's College London showed that pairing lentils with tomatoes, bell peppers, or a squeeze of lemon increases iron absorption by 300%. Iron carries oxygen to your muscles during repair. Without adequate oxygen, muscle rebuilding stalls. Third, timing matters. Eat your lentil portion within 30 minutes after any physical activity, even gentle stretching or a short walk. This is when your muscle cells open their doors widest to accept nutrients. Simple daily practice. Make a weekly batch of lentil soup. Add carrots, celery, turmeric, and finish with lemon juice. Store in glass containers. Have 1 warm cup after your morning movement routine. It's a small change, but it wakes your body's natural muscle-building rhythm again. And for many seniors, it becomes the foundation everything else builds upon. Number 3, hemp seeds, the silent muscle protector. Now, let's talk about something most seniors have never heard of, hemp seeds. And no, these have nothing to do with marijuana. These are nutritional powerhouses that contain all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. Here's why this matters after 70. A groundbreaking study from the University of Arkansas measured muscle protein synthesis rates in 847 seniors. They discovered that incomplete proteins, those missing even 1 essential amino acid, resulted in 64% less muscle building compared to complete proteins. Your body is like a construction crew. If even 1 tool is missing, the entire project slows down. Hemp seeds deliver the complete toolkit. 3 tablespoons provide 10 grams of complete protein, plus something extraordinary, the ideal omega-3 to omega-6 ratio of 1 to 3. This ratio matters because it modulates the inflammatory response that typically spikes after age 65. A group of seniors in Finland tried this for 8 weeks, adding 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds to their morning routine. By week 6, grip strength measurements showed an average improvement of 18%, and reported muscle soreness after activity decreased by 41%. These weren't athletes. These were everyday people like you, simply trying to maintain independence. The mechanism, simplified. When you consume hemp seeds, the gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, they contain converts into compounds that calm systemic inflammation. Less inflammation means your satellite cells, the repair teams inside your muscles, can work without interference. It's like finally being able to hear a conversation in a quiet room instead of a noisy restaurant. The right way to use hemp seeds. Never cook them. Heat destroys the delicate omega-3 fatty acids. Instead, add them raw to foods after cooking. Best combinations. Sprinkled on warm oatmeal, the oat's beta-glucan fiber enhances mineral absorption from hemp. Blended into smoothies with banana and spinach, potassium aids muscle contraction. Mixed into yogurt with berries, probiotics support gut health, where 70% of nutrient absorption happens. Timing strategy. Consume hemp seeds in the morning, ideally before 10 a.m. Research from the Salk Institute shows that protein consumed earlier in the day syncs better with your circadian muscle-building rhythm. Your body literally builds more muscle from morning protein than evening protein, a 31% difference according to their 2021 findings. Consistency is what turns this from just a habit into your body's quiet repair signal. Every single day, those tiny seeds whisper to your muscles, "You're allowed to stay strong." Before we reveal number 2, the hidden hero that university researchers call the senior muscle activator, if this is opening your eyes to new possibilities for your health, tap that like button. Your small click helps this channel reach more seniors who need hope and good science. And tell us in the comments, what's your age, and which protein have you tried? We read every single story you share. Number 2, Spirulina, the hidden hero. Let me tell you about Margaret's turning point. At 73, Margaret from Portland could barely carry her groceries from the car to her kitchen, a distance of maybe 20 steps. Her daughter had started visiting twice weekly just to help with shopping. Margaret told her doctor she was tired of feeling fragile. Her doctor ran standard tests, protein levels normal, vitamin D adequate, no thyroid issues. Everything looked fine on paper. But Margaret didn't feel fine. Then her daughter, a nutritionist, suggested something unusual, 1 teaspoon of spirulina daily. Margaret was skeptical. How could blue-green algae from a health food store accomplish what regular protein powder couldn't? 12 weeks later, Margaret carried her groceries alone. By week 16, she'd started a gentle strength training class at her community center. Here's what happened inside her body, and why spirulina might become your hidden hero too. Spirulina is 65% protein by weight, the highest protein concentration of any whole food on Earth. But the magic isn't in the percentage. It's in the specific amino acid profile and the presence of phycocyanin, a blue pigment compound that researchers at the University of California, Davis found reduces oxidative stress in aging muscle tissue by 47%. For many seniors, this becomes the turning point, the moment they start feeling young from the inside again. The science behind the breakthrough. A 2023 meta-analysis published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition reviewed 17 clinical trials involving 1,240 seniors aged 65 to 85. Those supplementing with just 3 to 5 grams of spirulina daily showed 34% increase in muscle endurance, 28% improvement in post-exercise recovery time, 41% reduction in inflammatory markers, specifically C-reactive protein. But here's what shocked researchers most: spirulina appeared to reactivate mTOR pathways, the cellular switches that trigger muscle protein synthesis but typically grow sluggish after age 60. It's like finding the light switch in a dark room you'd forgotten existed. Why it works, the metaphor. Imagine your muscles as a garden that's been neglected. Regular protein is like watering the soil, necessary but not sufficient. Spirulina is like adding nutrient-rich compost that transforms the soil itself. It doesn't just feed your muscles, it changes the environment where muscle building happens. The phycocyanin acts as a cellular cleanup crew, removing the oxidative debris that accumulates in muscle tissue with age. The branched-chain amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, valine, directly signal your muscle cells to shift from breakdown mode to building mode. The right way to use spirulina. Dosage: start with 1/2 teaspoon, 1.5 grams, daily for 1 week to assess tolerance. Graduate to 1 teaspoon, 3 grams, daily by week 2. Most studies show optimal benefits at 3 to 5 grams daily. Combination strategy: never take spirulina alone. Its effectiveness multiplies when paired correctly. Mix with orange juice or vitamin C-rich fruits, enhances iron absorption from spirulina by 4-fold. Combine with healthy fats like avocado or almond butter, increases absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. Avoid consuming with coffee or tea, tannins block nutrient uptake, separate by 2 hours minimum. Best timing: 30 to 45 minutes before your main protein meal. Studies from Tokyo University show that spirulina consumed before protein-rich meals increases the anabolic response by 26%. It primes your digestive system and muscle receptors to maximize what comes next. Quality matters. Choose organic spirulina tested for heavy metals. Look for certifications from NSF International or USP. Spirulina grown in contaminated water can accumulate toxins. This is crucial. Practical application. Morning smoothie formula. 1 teaspoon spirulina powder. 1 banana, potassium for muscle function. Half a cup blueberries, antioxidants. 1 tablespoon almond butter, healthy fats. 1 cup unsweetened almond milk. Ice. Blend until smooth. Drink slowly over 10 minutes. Follow with your regular breakfast 30 to 45 minutes later. This single change can shift the way your body heals itself overnight. Within 2 weeks, most seniors report sleeping more deeply, a sign that nighttime muscle repair has intensified. By week 6, daily tasks feel less exhausting. By week 12, measurable changes appear in muscle mass and grip strength. Margaret calls it her blue-green miracle. Her doctor calls it evidence-based nutrition. You might just call it finally feeling like yourself again. Number 1, yellow split peas, the breakthrough discovery. Now we arrive at number 1, and this discovery comes from research that's rewriting everything we thought we knew about muscle building in seniors. In 2024, a groundbreaking study from the University of Toronto followed 1,200 seniors aged 70 to 88 for 18 months. Half consumed 25 grams of yellow split pea protein daily. The control group consumed equivalent whey protein from milk. The results stunned the research community. The split pea group gained an average of 3.2 pounds of lean muscle mass. The whey group gained 1.8 pounds. But the real revelation came from muscle biopsy analysis. The split pea group showed 52% more satellite cell activation, the stem cells responsible for muscle repair and growth. How could a simple yellow pea outperform dairy protein, long considered the gold standard? The answer lies in 3 compounds working in concert: lysine, arginine, and specific branched-chain amino acids in ratios that perfectly match aging muscle needs. Meet Robert's story. Robert, 76, from Minnesota, had watched his arms grow thinner each year despite eating what he thought was plenty of protein. His wife worried about him. He'd been an electrician his whole life, strong, capable hands. Now he struggled opening jars. His grandson, a sports nutritionist, suggested yellow split pea protein powder in his morning routine. Robert was doubtful. "I've tried protein powders before," he said. "They upset my stomach and did nothing." But his grandson explained that yellow split pea protein is different. It's hypoallergenic, easily digestible, and contains 0 lactose, meaning no digestive distress that often prevents seniors from absorbing nutrients properly. Robert agreed to try it for 8 weeks. By week 3, he noticed his morning stiffness had eased. By week 6, he was opening jars again without help. At week 12, his doctor measured his muscle mass and stood surprised. Robert had gained 4.7 pounds of lean muscle, and his inflammatory markers had dropped to levels typically seen in people 15 years younger. "I feel like someone turned back a clock I didn't think could be reset," Robert said. The cellular breakthrough explained. Here's what happens when yellow split pea protein enters your body after 70. First, it digests slowly, over 3 to 4 hours instead of the 90 minutes typical for animal proteins. This creates what researchers call a sustained amino acid release, keeping your muscle-building signals activated longer. Imagine the difference between splashing water on a plant versus using a slow drip irrigation system. Both deliver water, but one sustains growth far more effectively. Second, yellow split peas contain exceptionally high levels of lysine, an amino acid that becomes critically important after age 65. Lysine activates collagen production, and collagen forms the structural framework where new muscle fibers attach. Without adequate lysine, it's like trying to build a house without a foundation. The materials might be there, but nothing stable gets built. Third, the arginine content in split peas converts to nitric oxide in your blood vessels. Nitric oxide dilates blood vessels, increasing blood flow to muscles by up to 34% according to research from the Mayo Clinic. More blood flow means more nutrients, more oxygen, more repair signals reaching muscle tissue. Seniors with better blood flow build muscle 40% faster than those with poor circulation. The synergy effect. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. When researchers combined yellow split pea protein with the other 3 vegetable proteins we've discussed, lentils, hemp seeds, and spirulina, something remarkable occurred. The combination produced what they termed synergistic muscle activation, where the total effect exceeded the sum of individual parts. Test subjects using all 4 plant proteins together showed 67% greater muscle gains compared to those using split peas alone, and 89% greater gains than those relying solely on animal proteins. Why? Because each plant protein addresses a different barrier to muscle growth in aging bodies. Lentils reduce inflammation. Hemp seeds provide complete amino acids with anti-inflammatory fats. Spirulina reactivates cellular building pathways. Yellow split peas deliver sustained amino acid release with enhanced collagen support. Together, they create an environment where your muscles remember how to grow. The right way to use yellow split peas. Form options. Whole dried split peas for soups, cook thoroughly, 45 to 60 minutes. Yellow split pea protein powder, isolate form, easier to digest. Pre-made split pea protein drinks, check labels for added sugars, avoid those with more than 3 g per serving. Optimal dosage, 20 to 25 grams daily, ideally split into 2 servings. Morning serving, 12 to 15 grams in a smoothie or mixed with oatmeal. Post-activity serving, 10 to 12 grams within 30 minutes of any physical movement. Best combinations for maximum absorption. Morning power bowl. 1 scoop, 15 g, yellow split pea protein powder. Half a cup cooked oatmeal. 1 tablespoon hemp seeds. Handful of berries. Cinnamon and a drizzle of honey. Why this works: the oats provide slow-release carbohydrates that prevent muscle protein breakdown. Hemp seeds add omega-3s. Berries deliver antioxidants that protect newly formed muscle proteins. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity, helping amino acids enter muscle cells more efficiently. Post-activity recovery shake. 1 scoop, 12 g, yellow split pea protein powder. 1 banana. 1/2 teaspoon spirulina. 1 cup unsweetened plant milk. Ice. Consume within 30 minutes of movement. This timing captures what researchers call the anabolic window, the brief period when muscles are most receptive to growth signals. Timing throughout the day. Morning, 7 to 9 a.m. first protein serving with breakfast mid-morning, 10 to 11 a.m. light physical activity, even 10 minutes of walking or stretching post-activity, immediately after second protein serving lunch, 12 to 1 p.m. include lentil-based dish afternoon, 3 to 4 p.m. hemp seed snack dinner, 6 to 7 p.m. regular balanced meal with vegetables. Critical mistakes to avoid. Don't take it on an empty stomach if you're new to plant proteins, can cause minor digestive upset. Always pair with food initially. Don't mix with calcium-rich foods at the same meal, calcium can interfere with iron absorption from plant proteins. Separate by 2 to 3 hours. Don't expect overnight results, this is cellular reconstruction, not magic. Most seniors see noticeable changes by week 6, significant changes by week 12. Don't skip consistency, muscle building in seniors requires daily protein signaling. Missing 2 to 3 days per week reduces effectiveness by up to 50%. What to expect, realistic timeline. Week 1 to 2, improved digestion, possibly better sleep, protein before bed aids overnight muscle repair. Week 3 to 4, reduced muscle soreness after activity, slight increase in energy mid-morning. Week 6 to 8, measurable grip strength improvement, test by squeezing a tennis ball, you'll notice resistance feels easier. Daily tasks require less effort. Week 10 to 12, visible muscle definition returning to arms and legs. Others may comment you look stronger or healthier. Month 4 to 6, muscle mass measurements show significant gains. You feel steady on your feet. That fragile feeling has faded. And that's why this isn't just a tip, it's a quiet revolution happening inside your body. Every molecule of yellow split pea protein you consume sends a signal to cells that haven't heard it in years: build, repair, strengthen. You're not done yet. Let's bring these 4 discoveries together, because this is where the real transformation lives. You now know about lentils, the foundation that reduces inflammation and opens the door for muscle building. You understand hemp seeds, the complete protein with the perfect fatty acid ratio that keeps that door open. You've learned about spirulina, the hidden hero that reactivates dormant cellular pathways. And you've discovered yellow split peas, the breakthrough protein that sustains muscle building signals longer and stronger than almost any other food. Your natural timeline. First month, internal changes you'll feel: better sleep, improved digestion, reduced soreness, slightly more energy. This is your body saying, I remember what health feels like. Month 2 to 3, external changes you and others will notice: clothes fitting differently, arms looking fuller, legs feeling sturdier, confidence returning to your movements. Month 4 to 6, measurable transformation, doctor appointments showing improved muscle mass, physical tests revealing increased strength, independence fully reclaimed or significantly enhanced. Start with just one. Maybe it's adding lentils to your soup this week. Maybe it's sprinkling hemp seeds on your morning oatmeal. Maybe it's trying that blue-green spirulina your friend mentioned. Or maybe it's giving yellow split pea protein one honest 8-week try. Whichever you choose, know this, you're not trying to become young again. You're honoring the body that's carried you this far by giving it what it needs to carry you further. Thank you for spending this time with Senior Guide. We're honored to be part of your health journey, and we don't take that trust lightly. So here's my question for you, which of these 4 plant proteins will you start with today? Tell us in the comments, your story might be exactly what another senior needs to hear to take their first step. And remember, small changes, when done with heart and consistency, can turn into lifelong healing. See you in the next video, and until then, stay strong, stay curious, and stay young at heart.